Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Life Talks. This is Nikhila here with you. And today we have a very, very special guest with us. She is, let's say, DRPF, the mother of Brazil, Luiza Leao. She's had a very beautiful journey this far, and she's going to continue to do so. And a lot of gratitude to have her over here with us.
I am very grateful to be here. Thank you so much, Nikhila, for inviting me. I'm so very, very happy and excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Perfect. So the first question that we ask everybody, who has joined us in this session, is what does DRPF mean to you? And when did you join DRPF?
Well, that's I could be talking here like for days to answer that question. DRPF, I could say, is everything to me and my family. But that question brings me back to almost 10 years ago. It was June 2013. I believe you recall it as well, Nikhila, when you and Doc came to my yoga class to teach. Doctor was supposed to teach anatomy to us. And he started talking about ACE to math and the science he had developed. And at that time, I resonated with it. And I said, wow, that's what I'm looking for. And when the class was over, I went to doctor and I said, and also he was talking about how he could do consultations and everything and treatments. Right. So my mom was coming to Dubai and she had been through a trauma. My brother had passed away. So I said, oh, I want to bring, maybe doctor can help my mom.
Right.
And so I went to you at the end and I said, doctor, can you, my mom is coming to Dubai, she's visiting. Is there time for her to have a consultation with you? And he said, of course, yes. And we booked it. And when my mom came, I will make this story short. I could, like I said, be here talking. Only this story I could talk for hours. But anyways, she came and I took her for a consultation with Doc. And she had a pain on her, I think, left leg. Okay. And I thought, the consultation would be good for that. But also she, like I said, she was going through a very difficult situation. So, well, she went for the consultation and Dr. Ramesh gave her the exercises for her to do, and she was following it very, very strictly. And like the third day, she was doing the exercises for the pain on her leg. She couldn't sleep because of that pain. So the third day she was doing the exercise after the consultation, she already could sleep because she wasn't waking up at night with the pain.
Right.
Yeah. So I was just observing that, and it was 4 weeks of treatment, the life consultant session. So she did she didn't do the 4 sessions because she was doing so well that doctor said she doesn't need the second session, she doesn't need the third session, but she needs to come for the 4th session. So we did. And after that one, it was close to my mom going back to Brazil. And she was having a very, very good progress. And I was very impressed with the progress. But what called my attention is that one day before going back to Brazil, my mom came to me and said, my dear daughter, when I get back to Brazil, I don't want to, because she was taking medicines, right? Antidepressants for, for the situation. So she said, I don't want to take these medicines anymore. When I get back to Brazil, I will go back to my doctor and I will stop it. And she said, I know that I have to go through this, through this situation and be strong. And at that moment, I said, well, I thought to myself, wow, where did this, strength come from? What happened, right? She was so strong. And at that time, I called Doc and I said, I want to do, he was doing a workshop, the solution workshop, and I called and I registered myself and I went for the workshop. So that's how I joined DRPF, how I met Dr. Ramesh, Nikhila, and DRPF family. And when I did the workshop, the solution, it was like a new world opened up to me. It's like I really, at that time, I started to, I went to my heart, and then I said, that's when I started to know myself, and I was very, very excited. And after the workshop, I said, Dr. Ramesh, do you have other ones? And he said, yes, of course, I have other workshops. And I said, I want to do all of them. And that's what I did. I registered myself for 1 year. Dr. Ramesh did this intensive with the core group in Dubai. So it was 5-6 people. And for 1 year, we studied with Doc. And that was amazing. I became a life consultant and I did up to source workshop. And well, it was it changed my life. It changed my life.
Amazing. It's with your mom's story, what people realize is, number one thing is, I think, trusting that you can make the change, and it can happen, because there are a lot of people who doubt the process, and then it's not the same, and the skeptical mindset. And it's very important to be open-minded and trusting that yes, you are capable to change, and better, the missing the word, betterment for yourself. Okay. Yeah, it's so important, trusting yourself, and how we work at different levels, like how you realize that she became strong emotionally to be able to stop. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, and face the situation, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the fear, right? We need to let go of it at that level. Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful.
I agree.
I missed that year, by the way, the 1 year which we did intensive. It seems like a lifetime ago, but actually it wasn't very, very far away. It was what, 7 years, I think, 15, right? 2015.
Yes, it was 2004, 2000, we started 2013. So it's when
I came back from the US. So I think we met only in 2014 June, actually.
Yeah, so 2014. Yes, I think that's it.
Right, in 2015 we went to Mongolia together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then we had the 1 year already with your dad, because you weren't there at that time, right? We had studied 2013.
I think 14 to 15. Yeah.
Yeah, 13 to 14. We studied for the core group, all the workshops. 2014, I met you, and then yes, in 2015 we went to
Mongolia.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a beautiful experience altogether.
Yeah,
Now, I want to definitely ask you, after becoming a teacher, a consultant, any experience you want to share with, the people out there to inspire them, whether it's something in your personal journey you want to share with us, or even, from the professional side, using the DRPF techniques, how has it helped you or other people that you've worked with?
Before answering that, I just wanna correct the timing, because exactly 2014.
Right? Yeah, that's when we met.
Yeah. 2000 is because 2013 to 2014 I did the yoga teachers training.
Because I came back only September.
And then
August
2014, so it was June 2014 when you and your father came to teach, and then 2014 2015 I did the all the workshops and studied together, and that's what was the year also that Dr. Ramesh went to Brazil, 2015.
Exactly.
Okay, just to make the timing
clear for everyone.
For myself too. Anyways, so you were asking about experiences, right? Well, like I said, I was just saying that 2015, I invited after we finished 1 year studying, and I was so amazed with all the changes, that the transformations that I had gone through, and everything that had happened, and then everything that I learned, all the knowledge, and I said, I want to take this to Brazil. People need to know about this. People need to have that experience too. They need to know they have that knowledge inside, and they are strong. And then I invited Dr. Ramesh to go to Brazil, and I was just like asking, and I was waiting for him like to say, oh, maybe next year or sometime, we can go. So I invited him to go. Well, doctor, can we take this to Brazil? Can we teach the solution there? And he said, yes, of course, let's go. So he said, we can go tomorrow. And I was so we did. December 2015, we went to Brazil, and Nikhila was there, always there with us, being part of this. I have Nikhila as my sister, and we brought since then we have so many students in Brazil, so many workshops. We graduated teachers there. Nowadays we have 3 solution teachers in Brazil. Beautiful. Active, they're teaching. And when I asked Doc to go to Brazil, my thought, to myself, I thought, if I benefit one person, I will be happy. But now we have like hundreds of people already that we have passed on this knowledge and taught the solution workshop. What's this Brazil, the big thing, of course we want to develop and bring all the other things, but it's been the solution for now, the solution and Shambhala that's been taught in Brazil, but it has brought so many benefits that I'm very, very happy with that. But I wanna come back to my mom again, because I think that's what inspires me the most. And I think it's one good example of what this knowledge inside is strengthened, that we awaken when we practice all the ACE to math and the heart intelligence, and when we get in touch with it, but how big it is, what it can bring to us. So at that time, 2012, same year my brother passed away, my mom was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Okay.
And it was a shock for her, and it was a very difficult time for the whole family. And was at that time, 2014, when I got in touch with the ACE2MEF and DRPF, everything. And since then, I've been, I've been my mom's life consultant, let's say.
Amazing.
And everything that I've learned, I taught her, and she's following. I've been with her for this 10 years, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And every time she goes to her doctor says, "You're so good. You're very well." Parkinson's is a degenerative disease. Everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
And it's been almost 10 years that she was diagnosed, and she is a very active woman. She has her independence. She goes to the gym by herself every day in the morning, and she doesn't even go to the gym, but she teaches. She teaches her brother. Also, she was a PE teacher, so now her brother has Alzheimer's, and then she teaches and helps him with everything that she had learned. Also, she teaches exercising, so she goes to him, and so the disease has progressed. Well, our goal is to let's say stop it and reverse it. This is our goal.
Exactly.
And that's what we are working towards.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how when the person, what you're talking, the trust, when the person has that trust, and not only has it, but acts on it. And it's amazing how things happen and what you can achieve with that. And my students ask, some people come to me and after the workshop and after session, and they say, "Oh, but I need to believe in it," right? And I said, "No, you don't need to believe in it. You need to experience it, because when you experience it, it's your own truth. And then you see, you feel that strength inside. And then you can, you don't know, you really don't know how strong you are. But when you experience it, you bring that on, and then you can do wonders. And that's that's
amazing.
my
Want to ask you, how young is your mom?
Well, she's now 79.
79. Amazing. So all of you listening to us.
Sorry, seven. I see. I'm now not good with the years here. So 77. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah, anyway, she's in her late 70s.
So I just want to let all of you know, if we have this beautiful, wonderful Brazilian, lady in her 70s doing this, I think all of you out there can, you need to have that intention, that trust. Okay. And it's as simple as this for all of you out there. The self-healing capability is within us. Okay. And we've spoken about this umpteen number of times. The simplest way for you to understand, if you get a cut, does it heal, clot and heal on its own? You answer the question, yes or no. Even for a fracture, bone is put back, plaster. Does the bone heal on its own? Yes.
Yes.
Is there any assistance? Whether it's medical assistance and surgery, or whether it is us assisting you as teachers or life consultants, that's okay. That's an assistance. But at the end of the day, it's your body which is doing the work. And we all have to learn to be grateful about our body, what we have, and even having a shelter over our head, and understand that self-healing is working at all levels: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all levels.
Exactly.
And what we also need to realize is emotions, right? When it comes to emotions, can you see love or can you feel love? There's a difference. The fact that you can feel it and not see it means it's working at a much faster speed than your physical body, which is why you cannot see it. So
Yeah.
if your mental body, emotional body is working at faster speeds than your material physical body, right? So if you are stressed at the emotional level or the mental level, it has the impact at the same speed on your physical body. So all
Exactly.
of you need to realize it's not about seeing is believing, experiencing what it is to let go at all these different aspects in life.
Yeah.
Face certain situations. Why do I have this fear? Why do I get this dream?
Yeah.
Even the classes I'm teaching, which I did Boundless Healing and Anandam, and there's some people who are getting these dreams. And I said, what are the dreams about? My past. And I said, do you understand how much we have suppressed in our body? Memories are suppressed. We're holding on to so much.
Yeah.
And I think all of us, all of you out there, I just want to give this message. I know we're still continuing our talk, but I want to give this message that we're reaching the end of the year and we need to let go of attachments. And this is what part of the Shambhala teaching as well, to be detached from your attachment. There is, of course, an emotional bond, but how to let it go, and how to release, because everything in this world is about movement. But in order to move, there needs to be space.
Yeah.
And if you are holding on to so much, there is no space for us to move, for us to grow in different levels of our life. So this
Exactly.
one word, movement, is life, and life is movement, is actually very, very deep. So
It
I
is.
just tried to break it down for you so you understand that how much we are holding on to. And I think this year was the biggest year of let go for me. So, I hope all of you are able to continuously let go, assess yourself, reflect on yourself, and see how you've grown, and then what you can do better next year. That's it. Continuously make it better every year, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's what life is
And
about.
exactly. And may I comment
Sure.
on this?
Yeah.
Continue my example, because I talked about my mom physically talking, right? How active she is, how
Yeah.
she has, how her disease has not progressed
Correct.
as normally it does. But the biggest thing, like when she went back to Brazil and she said, I know I have to face the situation, the passing
Yes.
of my brother. And you're talking about let go. I think it's the, letting go of a son or a kid or a child. It's not letting go like you're going to forget that person, but, facing that situation is, I think, for me, is one of the hardest
Yeah.
that someone could face.
Mm-hmm.
And to give the example about you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
how strong my mom has become, and how, you know, it's how she went through this past 10 years, and letting go of that pain and
Yes.
transforming it in something in strength, and
Mm-hmm.
understanding, with the knowledge inside, understanding that situation and overcoming it.
Yeah.
And today, she's a happy person.
She's always
She
happy. Whenever I've
she
seen her, yeah.
yeah, you've met her, and she was even a support for my father
Mm-hmm.
during these
Of
years,
course.
because she brought that strength, and she knew that she had to go through it, and so it really works on all levels,
Yeah.
not only physically, but
Of course.
mentally, emotionally. And she has become, she was already a strong woman, but everybody is, everybody's like you're talking, Nikhila,
Yeah.
everybody,
Is
no
capable.
exception, no exception at all.
Totally.
Every being in this planet has that knowledge and that strength inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just giving this example, um, about my mom, because she is what it's closer, she's the closest to me, and I see her journey through this situation, and it's been wow. I don't have words for it. It's just wow, how strong, and how she worked on her, mental and psychological aspects. And of course, I was there,
Mm-hmm.
giving her the tools,
Yes.
but she was the one using it.
Of course.
So it of course it takes, that willpower, right?
Yes.
That will, to continue to go on and to use the resources you have.
Yeah.
We all have it, but it's everyone's choice to
Yes.
use it,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
all of us look for answers from outside.
mhm,
It's all there inside of you. All people who have questions actually already have the answer, right?
yeah.
It's just that, we want a validation. We want one more person to say yes or no. And,
Mhm,
so learn to trust your gut. At the end of the day, it's all about communication. You know, your body is communicating with you, when you have a pain or when you have a response or reaction to something. It's a communication. It's just not in
mhm,
words. And you can communicate to your body, which is basically what we're teaching in
mhm,
solution and Shambhala, is instructions, self instructions, and your body will
mhm.
do.
Oh,
That's
mm,
the beauty of it. That's you know the wonderful, blissful part of it.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. It's amazing, really amazing. Mhm.
Good. Any other last words for our people viewing us? Any message or guidance you want to give from your side?
So yes, again, linking to what you just said, about this, listening to
Yes.
you, to your heart, listening to you, observing yourself. Like you said, we are so busy listening to the world outside that we forget that there is a universe.
Within
There is an
us.
universe inside, and that one is so amazing. This, what I was talking in the beginning, when I did that workshop, the first workshop with Dr. Ramesh, the solution, I discovered that universe inside. And I was amazed by it. And year by year, of course, I'm still learning. I'm still, it's a journey of learning, right?
Yeah.
But throughout the years, I've learned to listen to my heart. And this is what the message I would like to, I think one of the main things, it is what ACE to math, is the heart, the ACE intelligence, right? The heart intelligence. And this is my message. Look inside, seek your answers inside, learn to observe yourself in all aspects, physical, mental, emotional, because your body is there and is telling you what you need, what needs to be done. And I've learned to make decisions with my heart. And this is what I pass on to my students, and what I would like to, with all these conversations, the main thing that my message here, listen to your heart, make decisions with your heart, and trust yourself.
Absolutely. Beautiful. And all of you, just remember that whatever situations you're going through, some are good, some are bad. And the bad can be very difficult. It will test you to the core. But remain in your heart, as Luiza said. Yes, it will be difficult. There is a very big learning in these situations, and it will only help you grow. We are all people, all of us are constantly learning. I am still learning. Just like Luiza said, she is learning. Everyone is constantly learning from ourselves, from our own experiences. So don't lose faith in your own capabilities. It's in these difficult situations you don't realize what you're capable of. Sometimes we just find it a relief that we're out of it. But remember to reflect back and see what you were capable of and what you did in those moments to get out of it. That is your growth. Don't look at a negative, difficult situation with a negative eye. Yes, I understand, but switch it into a positive. There's always a positive there. So much where life is taking you is beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Totally agree. Like Dr. Ramesh says, 100%.
100%. Okay, beautiful. So thank you all for being here. And we will have a Portuguese translation as well.
Great. Thank you, Nikhila.